All right, how's it going, everyone? You might be here from watching my last video on what you should be investing in as a college student or as someone that really hasn't invested in anything else before. Now, in that video, I talked about how you should always have a high yield savings account, investment account, and a retirement account. So in this video, I'm actually going to show you what it would look like to actually invest in these three methods using not too much money per month. So you'll actually get an idea of what you can start doing now in this regard. If you hadn't seen the video prior to this, I do recommend going to watch it before, but you can definitely watch this video without watching the previous one. Be sure to go down and hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoyed my last video and this video. It really helps my channel out and it'll help get this video out to more people. All right, let's get into it. Let's say you make $50,000 a year as a recent college grad, and you work for an employer that gives you a 401k and matches up to 5%. So what you would want to do in that case is at least put 5% of your salary into that 401k. So 5% of $50,000 is $2,500. Now divide that $2,500 by 12 months in a year, you'll get around $208 to $210. So that $208 is the amount you'll be investing per month into your 401k. Now the great thing about that is because your employer matches up to that 5% of your yearly salary, they will also be putting $208 monthly into your 401k account for free. All right, so after your 401k contribution of $208, now that is pre-tax, you can also do what's called a Roth IRA or a Roth 401k, which actually invests your money after taxes. So when you take out the money when you're about to retire, it's not going to be taxed. But I'll go into that in a future video as I don't think it's very important for this video. Okay, so say you get your paycheck every month after that 401k contribution, and you determine that based on your budget, you have about $500 a month to invest or save. And let's say you have kind of a medium-term goal of wanting to either buy a car or put a down payment in on a house. In that case, you would want to put more money towards your high yield savings account rather than an investment account. So say out of that $500, you decide you want to put $350 of those dollars into your high yield savings account and then the rest, that $150, into your investment account. So I'm actually going to show you real quick what all this money after 10 years could be with your 401k, your high yield savings account, and your investment account. Okay, so I'm going to actually show you why you should be doing these three things and why it will make you so much money in the long run. So I'm actually going to use a website called investor.gov, and it has a good compound interest calculator. So this is what I'll be using to actually show you how much money you could be missing out on. And I'll put a link to this website in the description if you want to do this yourself. So let's take that 401k to start out. So just as a reminder, we said that you would be putting in about $208 and your employer would be matching that $208 a month. So that comes out to be $416 a month. All right, so you can see that we're going to put our initial investment as $416. We're just going to say you have that from your first month of putting your contributions into your 401k account. And then your monthly contribution after that is going to be the same at $416. Now, since this is a retirement account, you're in it for the long term. So say you're 22 years old right now. In 40 years, you will be 62 years old, which is still a little bit young for retirement in some cases. But let's just say 62 years old is when you're going to retire. So we're going to put 40 years in for the length of your investment. We're going to put an estimated interest rate of 7% just because that's generally what the stock market does year in, year out over time. And then this compounded frequency is going to be monthly because in your 401k, usually that money is going to compound every month as you put more money into your account. Now, just as a quick note, before I show you the outcome of how much money you actually will get by doing this over 40 years, you should not only be contributing this small of an amount. Over time, as you get promoted or make more money, you should definitely be throwing more money into your retirement account. But for the sake of this video, we're just going to say you're investing this money every month for 40 years. Okay, so you can see that after 40 years of only putting in $416 per month, half of that which is your money, half of that which is your employer's money, over 40 years, that will get you $1,900,000 $98,000, almost $1.1 million over 40 years. That is why it's so important to start a retirement account as soon as possible, because as you can see, this money grows over time even if you're putting in the same amount. So it'll follow that exponential curve, and the more time you have, the more time the money has to grow. Okay, so we'll quickly do the same with your high yield savings account. So we're gonna assume you're starting with $350, you're putting in $350 every month, and then we're gonna say you're gonna save over 5 years. Maybe in 5 years, your goal is to put a down payment on a house or something like that. We're gonna put the interest rate in as 1.7%. That'll vary a little bit, but usually it's in between 1.5 to 2.0% for these high yield savings accounts. And it is gonna compound monthly as my account does right now. So you can see after 5 years of putting $350 monthly into a high yield savings account, you will have $22,200 to work with. Now I'm going to show you why you should get a high yield savings account versus your savings account that you have with your bank right now that may only be getting you 0.1% every month. Okay, so as you can see, I've kept everything the same, but I've swapped out that 1.7% interest rate for a 0.15% interest rate. So as you can see, the results are different. With that change in percentage over 5 years, you will only have $21,430. Now I know this is only a difference of about $800 to $900, but why would you turn $800 to $900 down? And this amount will actually change the longer you go. So say it was 10 years, you would be missing out on even more money because of that compounded interest. Okay, and lastly, we'll do this with your investment account of investing $150 every month. We're gonna keep the time period at 5 years just because I want this to be kind of a short to medium term investment. We're gonna put the estimated interest rate to about 7%, and that's what we're gonna expect the stock market to kind of average out to. All right, and you can see over 5 years of investing $150 per month into the stock market, just using ETFs for an estimated return of 7% yearly, you will get in your investment account around $10,500. Now this is obviously a more risky investment than just putting that money into a high yield savings account, but the reward is so much more. As you can see, we were only putting $150 into this account, and if you have average returns in the stock market, you will gain a lot more money than you would putting your money into a high yield savings account. That's why I think it's good to kind of diversify and not put all your money into stocks or not put all your money into a savings account. Okay, so we went over the 3 things that you as a recent college grad need to do right now. Just to recap, that's getting a high yield savings account, getting a retirement account, and then starting an investment account to trade stocks. If you enjoyed this video, go down there and hit the like button. It takes 2 seconds, no cost to you, and it really helps this video out. If you're not subscribed already, go down there, hit the subscribe button, and make sure to hit that little alert bell. That'll alert you to when I'm posting, and you'll be able to see my videos right away. And I'd love it if you went down in the comments below and let me know what you thought of this video, what you're already doing in these regards. Do you already have a high yield savings account? Are you already investing in stocks? Definitely let me know below, and I'll be sure to respond to every comment. All right, that's it for this video. Have a great one.